So May 24th, we've had Victoria weekend just behind us. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Used to be, they'd always say, oh yeah, May 24 weekend. It sounded like it was like...
It was the standard.
Yep. And here it is. It's May 24th, and it's a Wednesday. And Victoria Day weekend is behind us.
Already. First long weekend kind of feels like of the summer, even though summer's not quite here yet.
I know, and it just feels like everything's so nice and green, and I don't know. I'm just a little impatient to get some things done, I guess.
It is very beautiful outside, even this morning with the sunshine.
Oh, there's Jackie Gooten and Louise Hamilton. Good morning, ladies, and Gail Phillips.
Oh,
Lori and Kathy.
Mary Deb. Peggy, Ricka. There's Gwen and Debbie and Janet, Elaine. They're just flying by.
And there's Carol and Lynn. Oh my gosh. And there's Kathy, and Kathy is out in New Brunswick. You know, I'm always amazed where people are.
And there's lots of travel going on this time of year too. So that's fun to see where people are at, or are they at their cottages.
Yeah, and because, you know, finally people are getting to go places again. And it's so good. But you're hearing about people going to Europe, and somebody going to Portugal, and somebody going to plan, you know, on a cruise, and it's cool.
Lots of fun travel. And, you know, school is starting to wind down slowly, so that's always a good thing. People are planning their camping trips. Oh, there's Bev. Good morning.
Adriana and Linda Drew, Barbara Mahaffrey. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We could just hug you all, couldn't we, Tammy?
We could.
And if you're here in person, we like to hug you.
It could be a long line.
Some days, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Henny. Oh, and Bonnie Greenwood. And Tammy DeLiebick.
So, shall we get going with door prizes?
Sure. What have you got today?
Okay, I have a Dresden plate quilt book. It uses creative grids, 45-degree ruler, but there's little patterns in there.
And you could use any 45-degree ruler you have.
Yeah. It could be a good way to use up some of your scraps, some of your special fabrics you've been hoarding.
Hoarding?
Hoarding. We won't say that, right? We're just
we
collectors. We're collectors.
Yeah, we save them because there's some things that are just too beautiful to cut up, or you have to wait for the right project.
Right. And then I have a taco pouch kit. It has a green zipper, so that should be fun. Springy. And then I have 8 fat quarters. They're blues, greens. Oops, you can't see.
Oh, are you pulling a Cynthia?
I am.
You're
rubbing off on me.
After all these years?
After all these years. So 8 fat quarters. Make a comment and we will put your name in the draw.
Well, well, well.
Oh, I guess we should say, if you liked something that you saw, I won't make you dizzy. Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com or Tammy, Tami, at cherishedpieces.com. And we'd be happy to help you. All right, Miss Cynthia.
And I saw that there was Erica too. So we know John Lawrence listened to Tami.
That's right.
That just makes me laugh because sometimes I could almost picture Erica spitting her tea out when we say that.
They are a fun couple.
Yeah, they are. And there's Sue Currens. Oh, and look at this pretty runner. I don't believe we have shown this. And we were just talking about pretty Dresden plates.
Let's do this. So Arlene's made a fabulous runner doing the Dresden plates. And we thought we would do a nice floral, soft, springy type runner.
And look, see all those pretty fabrics on the back. So this is a lovely runner, and we have a kit here for $48. Now it includes the top and all the fabric for the top and the backing, and it includes a book with the pattern in it. So I just want to show you, because this is really good value for $48, because you get all the fabric to make it, plus you get this great book. Oh my goodness, I guess I should have tried just had that in earlier. And look at this. So here's this great book with all kinds of patterns in it that comes with that kit.
So not only are you getting everything to do your runner, except for the batting, you have to provide that yourself, but you're getting your top, your binding, and your backing, and a book. So there's some other things that you can make in the future. And how much did you say that was, Cynthia?
$48.
$48. So we have some of those available. It is a great book.
So it's a good book and a beautiful runner. And it just speaks spring and summer.
Right.
And then we have had this at some of the shows. We have this great blue heron kit. And I think this is the first time we've shown it on here because we have been taking it to some of our the quilt shows. So the pattern, if you can hold that maybe Tammy, does not have this border on it. It has, you know, the beak hanging out and the tail. We decided to add the border. So this is done with, this is applique, and you're going to trace it onto a fusible. My favorite would be Heat and Bond, to trace it onto that. And then, you know, it's kind of like by numbers because everything is numbered in the kit. So there is
there's a little color guide.
Yeah.
And then everything is numbered in the kit so that you can follow all the pieces.
Kind of like quilt by numbers.
Yeah, quilt by number.
It is.
And so that little kit is $45.
And Cheryl, who works here, did this sample for us, and she did a beautiful job. And Margaret quilted it for us. And she did some custom quilting and thread painting on it. So that kit is $45. And
if you want the border, we have the yardage for that.
yes, we did. We do. It's a nice batik. So it's all out of batiks.
And that's $16 a yard. It's Island Batiks.
So you wouldn't need very much to do that little border.
No.
Anyway, I think it's a lovely kit. It's been quite popular. So we do have more of those available in stock.
Right. We also have a few things on our table that we wanted to show you and let you have a deal on. We have these Joy Studio press-on patterns by J. Wicker Fresh, and the regular 48 and now marked down to 24. So you've got the pattern to make this lovely woman.
And we have one I would have tried to get it down to show you because we have made it. But it's hanging in our stairwell coming down into our classroom. And we used a lot of the Tim Holtz for the backgrounds. Yeah.
So we wouldn't have the fabrics anymore, but it's a fun project.
Yeah, you just pick. Yeah, we're happy we can help you pick some of the fabrics to make.
So I have about 5 of those patterns if you're interested.
And we have this by Susan Cleveland, who is known to be so very precise. Marvelous Miters.
So it's a book with lots of information, how to be successful at mitering your borders and some projects so that you can try them. And so even like in the sashing, which is really neat.
Yeah, she's got some good patterns in there. So the book is regular
$25.
And we're marking it down to $15 for you. So we have 3 of those.
3 of those. Okay. And
not marked down but fun is Dear Jen. We have some Jen Kingwell books here. What happened?
Something fell underneath the table.
Oh, okay.
It was just a thud.
I know, but I see the looks. All of a sudden it's just like, okay.
What did you miss?
So I know, and I have with you two. I have to be aware.
Oh yes, we're so conniving.
Well, not conniving, but mischievous sometimes.
Well,
I know. I have to pay attention, and when all of a sudden I see both of you with that look, it's like, oh, what's up?
No looks today.
Well, okay, good.
Yes, you mean. Good morning, Queen.
Alrighty. You stripper, you.
Oh. All right.
Stripping
moving
after all
on
these
now.
Years? Okay, moving on. Yeah. How's that? What's good for the goose is good for the gander here.
Sheesh.
So, anyway, she's got this Jen Kingwell book has got all of your templates in here to make this lovely quilt.
Mm-hmm.
And
Those
that pattern,
cool.
this book is $42. Okay, you're up next.
Okay, so we thought since it is farming time in our area, and maybe a lot of you or some of you are farmers' daughters or farmers' wives or
Or farmers.
Or farmers yourselves. Yeah, why not? We thought we would do kind of a little farming theme. So we have farming puzzles.
I've been watching the fields to see what's growing.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's fun. I mean, it's a little dry. I think Arlene would attest to that. You can see all the dust.
But yeah, I'm starting to see some corn come up in some areas. But I'm just, yeah, I love when, because we drove to Woodstock the back way, and, you know, you see some of the, we have some Amish that are, you know, using, that just use their horses and their, they're manually doing their gardens. And there's some that have big potatoes that are high.
Lots.
And just, it's just beautiful looking at the gardens and watching things grow.
So that is quilts for sale, like a market, or no, just quilts for sale. I'm thinking of a different puzzle. Another one with a barn and a buggy.
Oh, that one even had a cat in the window.
So these are $25.
And there's lots of details in these.
Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Fresh country produce. And the farmer's market in Tilsonburg also opened a couple weekends ago, so that's always nice.
So that would mean most any towns that have them, they would be, it's that time of year again too, because it's asparagus. Strawberries will be soon, I think, sometime in June, right?
Yeah. Checking in on the competition. There's another quilt sale one.
These are just lovely.
And so then we also have a few farming kind of panels. So if you're into the farming spirit, whoops.
Kind of. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
So there's the cow, the pig, the sheep, and the chicken, the barn. And then we have some more coordinating fabrics to go with it that we'll show you in a minute. And then we also have the Farmall panel. So the first panel I showed you was 14 with the animals. And the Farmall one is 17.
Yeah, this could be incorporated into a quilt or pillows or wall hangings. Yeah. You could even do big placemats.
You could.
Sure.
And so then we just thought we would show you some of our farming prints. So this is one of the quilt blocks. Oops, I started on the bottom of my pile.
It's okay.
Let's back up. Let's do the farming ones first. So there's one with the weather vane.
I like that. See, it's got the barn detail and
there's the grass. And there's the cows. And there's wheat. I think it's upside down. More cows on a different background. We also have a barn with the chickens and the sheep. A little pig in the newsprint. That's cute. Some different colorful chickens. You see a lot of little egg stands when you're driving out in the country.
yeah, some of these would be cute aprons too, you know.
And so then there's also this barn one, although this is a farm theme.
Yeah, nice and rural. I like it. I love that we get to live in rural Ontario.
There's also a winter barn, and then there's a bunch of quilt prints that go with these that you can mix in with the other farm ones as well. The gray and the blue. Aprons are always fun. And then there's that one that I started out with.
Yeah, chickens make me laugh.
They are funny. Okay.
And I know a lot of people have pet chickens. They have names, and they don't make they don't make the pot. So we have some Christmas things that have started to arrive. And look at these beautiful cardinals.
Oh yes. Cardinals are very pretty.
We have
That's a really nice Christmas print. I know we're going from farming spring to right to Christmas. So these are 18. They're from Northcott.
but this is the time of year that our Christmas, like we'll see Christmas, we usually get Christmas end of May, like, you know, from now till end of June.
Upside down. There we go.
And then we have this one.
In the black.
Yeah, I think it's nice to sometimes open these like this so people get to see them more. I'm glad you did that. And then
that's a nice red that goes with it that we should show.
And then here is like a nice holly.
That is a pretty one.
It is. Like the detail. I think Deborah Edwards is the artist on these cardinals for Northcott. She does such a lovely job. And then here's a really nice tartan that will coordinate with that.
Yeah, with that, actually I should hold these back out.
Because they have, they have some panels and things here that we can show you too. They have, oopsie.
Probably easier to go up.
Yeah, there you go. So there's a...
Am I showing that enough?
There you go.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
So that panel is $20. But see, it's got the tartan
Around it, yeah.
so that's quite effective. And then we have a lovely tree skirt, and it's 23. It's 44 by 44, so it's square. Maybe we could hold that one up too.
Yeah, so there's... So we just have to quilt it, pretty much.
And they had some stockings that go with this one. And I think that this one will be fun. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, I guess it's because I can see through. Oh, yeah, okay. It's just me. It's all the lights, the studio lights.
Okay.
So this is so you could make two stockings. They have them labeled front and back. But personally, I would use each one and then maybe put a nice red solid or one of the coordinates on the back. And then I would get 4 pretty stockings out of it.
Or the tartan on the back would be very nice.
That would be really nice too.
Yeah.
So the stocking panels are $16.
Okay.
So if you're looking for these when you come in the shop, the back wall where we have our notions, where it's closest to the window is where we hang all of our panels. So you'll see them like this hanging. So it's a convenient spot to find them, and we keep open in a basket a sample of each of them so that you're able to have a good look at them. Oh, and this one would have been a nice binding. I meant to mention that.
Oh.
And then we have one that's funny. Is that what I was?
Yeah, in the red.
Oh, in the red.
reds,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me leave the red.
Okay, so just to show
This is a fun... I'm going to move this.
No, this is navy.
Yeah, can go with this.
Okay. Alrighty. So then we have a silly Santa. Let's pull him up.
So the red and this midnight would be fun binding for that.
This is called Santa Namaste.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a yoga Santa. Isn't he fun? Well, people do it, start their Christmas projects early because some of them are,
Well, they're shipping them or,
Yeah, and it's just to get them done and know that they're looked after.
All right.
So, well.
Some fun Christmas stuff for you.
Okay.
I bet you weren't expecting Christmas this morning.
We should talk about this quilt behind us.
All right. So this is the Francis quilt. And it's 58.5 inches by 67.5 inches for $89.
So it's going to be, Louise will be seeing that this week for quilting.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will be back in the store.
It's really fun. It's like that trip around the world kind of idea.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. And I know we have show and tell today, don't we?
Mm-hmm. I think we have lots of show and tell. So this is Shara Britton. She won a door prize a couple weeks ago and she came in to pick it up and she brought some show and tell because she heard we like show and tell. And so this is a wheelchair quilt that she made for someone, which is very nice. And this one was really fun. The seagull quilt, I called it. Because if maybe you can zoom in, there was seagulls and I think it was just all summery. Very bright and fun. Yeah. Beautiful job. And there's Arlene.
And this is a quilt that she was commissioned to make for
Her friend.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out really nice. I think she should be happy.
Did she get it yet? Okay.
Soon.
And this is
Mary Lou.
Pembleton was in with her daughter on the weekend, and she brought some of her fun quilts that she's made. She was picking up some quilt backs, and we were like, Mary Lou, we need pictures. So this is one. And this is a scrappy one she did.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's definitely a good way to use it for scraps.
Yeah. And this one here is one that she did from a Tula Pink jelly roll that she picked up from us a few years ago.
It's fun too.
Isn't that neat?
Very colorful.
It is. Mary Lou likes things bright and colorful. So it was so nice seeing her. And
Debbie
yeah.
Cowan. I think that's the chandelier quilt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and is it like greens and yellows?
Grays and, yeah, sort of yellow gold. Really effective.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting the colorways people pick. And this is another one she did.
Yeah, she's busy. She's always got a project under her machine. She's got a long list.
She does.
Very nice, Debbie.
And here is Carmen Priester. And this is one that she had done up. I think this was a layer cake quilt, possibly. I think that's what she told me. That one's fun. And she really enjoys working with bright cave colors. And this is I think a bed runner that she's done. I just like the placement of the happy colors. Kind of matched her that day.
Oh, it matches her shirt, yeah.
It does.
And another one.
And this is one that this is such an interesting quilt because I'd invite you to zoom in on it because she did this for her brother-in-law, and it's at a boutiques, but he was in the Canadian Forces, and she used the epaulets on his shoulder, so the badges are in there where it says Canada, and she's incorporated them into the blocks. So it's subtle, but it's there, and it's very much a lovely memory quilt, sort of a tribute to his service.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I liked how she incorporated that. It was just very, very, very nice. And then here's Margaret. And Margaret, he works for us part-time, and she does some custom quilting, and she loves to quilt. But these are 3 of the bags that she has made up. She's working on Christmas gifts ahead of time.
She's done a lovely job.
Oh, they're gorgeous. And Arlene has planted. We've got all our summer plants that are starting to thrive in front of the store. And hopefully this year nobody takes any.
They look beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
It's nice to see those bursts of color.
Yeah, so it's easy to recognize us when you're
looking for parking.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget, there's always parking in the back. So there's a nice municipal lot behind the store.
That's right.
So let's see. I think it might be door prize time.
Oh, one thing we forgot.
Oh.
Once it's spring, it's also baby season, seems like. So we've made up these little self-binding kits. You've probably seen them in the store. Oh, we didn't bring down the sample. That's what I forgot. But it's the one where you have your focus fabric in the center and then the outside wraps around to the front. They're really easy to make and they're quick little shower gifts. So we thought we'd put together some kits so it's easier for you.
And the kits include the instructions.
Yes, they have the instructions. They're $35 each, and I just thought I'd show you some of them in case you're needing to make some baby shower gifts. Or you've got grandbabies on the way, friends, So there's a few of them. There's a little purple one. And then I need to put a pattern in this one, but there's also like the mint with the little animals. And of course, we can pick any other flannels we have in the store.
Yeah,
so there's together little kits, but these are the ones we.
So there's quite a few of them, and they're really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't let me get past that, Tammy. Was there anything else?
No, I just saw the little stack out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, we forgot something.
Okay.
So then it is store prize time.
Thank you.
All right.
So let's see who's going to be the winner this week.
have the Dresden Plate quilt book.
Sue Koopman.
Sue Koopman. Congratulations, Sue.
Do the little taco pouch bag.
Debbie Pino Cook.
Congratulations, Debbie. And then the 8 little fat quarters, the springy fat quarters.
Jackie Gutton.
Jackie Gutton. Well, congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations. Let me know if you're going to stop in and see us and pick them up or if you need them mailed.
And Arlene always posts the names on the Facebook page. So if you're not sure or you didn't hear the name, you can always check that out. And what else? You know, in amongst your gardening and whatever, feel free to pop in and see us too.
That's right.
So enjoy your week, and we'll see you soon.
Right. Enjoy the sunshine.
Mm-hmm.